Well, as we round out this recital, I want to bring before you what I would normally do in our June recital, and that is a recognition of students and their achievements. The first achievement that I'd like to recognize are the students that participated in the music artistry program. This is a program that's designed to give students an opportunity to play before a collegiate level professor and have their playing adjudicated. I'd like to recognize Mark Brady, Yosef Kotsai, David Kotsai, Jonathan Kotsai, Anna Hadzikadunic, Armin Hadzikadunic, Logan Wardell, Gabe Brady, Gideon Brady, Layla Carr, Tobin Carr, and lastly but not least, Rory Fulmer, who wasn't able to be present due to the quarantine, however, did a phenomenal job preparing and would have excelled tremendously had she been playing for Miss Hannah Cho. The next certificates that I would like to recognize are students who participated in what's called the State Recital Competition. This is obviously a statewide competition, but each state, a part of the larger Music Teachers National Association, has their own state recital competitions, and students have to meet some pretty stringent requirements and be able to participate. As a result of that competition, only 2 students can be recognized to be playing at the state level at the Music Teachers National Conference held in Washington State every year. I am very proud of my students, 4 of whom received special recognition of honorable mention. I should say that out of the 2 students that were selected and their 2 alternates, there were only 5 honorable mentions given out of a large number of students that participated. And out of those 5, 4 of those students were mine. I want to say special congratulations for Tobin Carr for an honorable mention for doing a phenomenal job at the state recital competition. I'd also like to recognize Jonathan Kotsai, who also did a stellar job in his participation. I'd like to recognize David Kotsai, who also received a seal for an honorable mention. And lastly, Gideon Brady, who also did a fantastic job. The one thing we didn't plan on was having to submit an online video of each of their pieces. Now, if you can imagine how nerve-wracking it is to participate and to play in front of judges, it's even more so to do videos, because we all know those judges are going to watch those videos back over and over and over. And in a normal competition situation, you play once and you're done, and all that is left is the impression that is left to those judges. So I wanted to say congratulations, fabulous job. Now, at the very end of the recital, I like to give the end of year studio awards. These are awards that recognize students in a special way. They are students that have gone above and beyond to excel. Now, as you may know, several of the students in my studio are my own children, but I try pretty hard not to be biased, but I also feel that when they do receive that recognition, it should be noticed. So I wanted to say congratulations to Tobin. He received high honors in the music artistry program for his piece by Robert Schumann called Soaring. He played very well. I also want to recognize Jonathan Kotsai, who did a phenomenal job playing his interlude piece by Martha Meyer, which you heard today. Well done. And I'd like to recognize Armin Hadzikadunic for receiving an honorable mention and as an alternate for the music artistry program. Now, the next few awards are actually awards given by me to students in the studio. They're students that have done something remarkable, and the awards aren't always the same every year. But this year, I would like to recognize a student who has improved in his artistry tremendously. He has really gone above and beyond in his seriousness of his studies, and I am so tremendously proud of him at the end of his first full year with me. I wanted to say congratulations, Logan. You are my recipient of the Most Improved Artistry Award. You absolutely deserve it, and I am so proud of you. Just wished you were here so I could give it to you personally. Well done. The next certificate is for a student who has tremendously improved in the student's attitude. When this particular student started, learning was pretty difficult and it was a challenge and there was a lot of tug of war. But this student has really risen to the challenge this year, and I'd like to give a special recognition and give the Most Improved Attitude Award to my girl, Layla Carr. Layla, I am so proud of you, the initiative you showed this year, your wonderful attitude during your piano lessons, and your ability to overcome your own frustrations in order to do great things. I am so proud of you. Well done. And my last award is for the Most Overall Improved. This is an award that is special, and the certificate is different because I really think hard about each student, and it's a little bit difficult because this year I wish I could give everybody an award. Not because I want everything to be fair and even, but because all of the students work so hard, especially learning remotely. But this student has absolutely earned this Most Improved award. He started when he was quite young, and our first year of lessons, he was very eager, but learning was difficult. And when he returned this year, he returned with a beautiful attitude, ready to blossom. And at the end of his first full year, this time around, he's playing classical music and doing so with a joy, and he brings me great happiness. So I wanted to say this certificate of achievement is for Yosef Kotzai. Yosef, well done. I am so proud of you, your excellent attitude, playing the piano 60 minutes a day, even when you only were supposed to start playing at 30 or 40. You have gone above and beyond. And so I am really proud of you. I hope that your family and friends in Albania are watching this with you right now and celebrating with you. And know that when you come back in September, God willing, we'll all be in person. You'll get a big squeeze from me. And I want to say congratulations. Well, that's the end of our recital. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to share the link for this YouTube playlist of our virtual recital with any friends and family you so desire. And thank you for joining me.